What's up, Franklin? Put your invite for now. Let's see what we got going on. One of those three. Pull up the studio real quick to give that person a shout out.
And subverting all the cliches.
Now, if I could get you two to maybe, kiss or delicately fondle each other, or even not so delicately.
Happy freeze frame time!
Oh no, why are you on the ceiling? Is it the anti-gravity gun again? Shit novels.
No, we've been shot with the anti-narrative gun. This episode
All
makes
right.
no sense.
We ran out of ideas how to end this episode. So I'm just gonna sing a song.
So, it looks to me that we're going to be going in our charger. Let's start fucking some shit up. Alright, YouTube, don't get mad at me for having a little music. But I'm going to start a party closed. Let me see if he's online real quick. No. Broadcast. Online status, friends. Tucky. Justin. Oh, Zane, where are you, buddy?
get out of this.
Alright. Fuck you, Lester. Oh, and I gotta make it to where you guys can hear the party audio. Heads up, Zane. I am live streaming.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Look, I'm just talking on with my boyfriend.
You got...
Alright.
Alright, well,
What?
so, I'm going to say this before we go into too much, shit. Viewer discretion is advised. If you don't like watching shit, fucking leave. If you are the type of person to be fucking toxic, then you can fucking go. If you think that it's okay to rape children, I don't want you watching this video. Basically, what I'm saying is
Wait,
I want... Yes?
did you say if you think it's not okay to rape children, you can leave?
No, I
Or
said
did
if
you
you...
say... or did
You know, I'm gonna have to go over the fucking video footage now.
I don't You
What
need
the
to. What did you say? Dude, what did you say?
Okay, I think I said, if you think it's okay.
I
If that...
think you said, if you don't think it's okay. Man, I am too fucking tired and lonely for this shit. By the way, I have around like 5-ish minutes left.
5 minutes till the Rocket League.
Yep.
Bro, I had 16 fucking views on the fucking football stream. One of them's like, I would have liked it to go into overtime. And to be honest with you, that game was fucking pretty sick. Like, not gonna lie.
I'm just doing some art. I'm trying to make money doing art. No one likes buying my commissions.
Ow.
Bitch.
Can I broadcast and do a share play? No, I can't.
Do you have Dying Light?
No, I don't think so.
You don't have the first one.
Did this... What the fuck?
Well, are we gonna have like another pep talk like we did the other night?
Telling people what's right and what's wrong?
Right? Yeah, I just want to sleep on call or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, we can have a pep talk.
I'd rather not because I would go deep into shit, especially how I am right now.
Don't be a pedophile.
You know what? Actually, I have something to say about that shit. If you're gonna be a female and you're gonna want someone to be with you, and they say no, don't go to the fucking cops saying they forcefully raped you, please.
Especially if the motherfucker, if the guy said no, like, what the fuck? What?
Okay. I'm going to explain something that happened to me a long time ago. So, I was probably 14 at the time. This fucking female, my brother's friend, came over to stay the night. I didn't know this shit because I was chilled in my room, like I do now. I had my fucking stereo. At the time, I didn't have a TV or a PlayStation or nothing. I had my stereo and my phone. That was it. All I did was listen to music, and I would just text on my phone my fucking weird ass friends. And I go to bed, right? I don't know she's staying the night because I don't give a fuck. And I go to bed. Next morning, I wake up at around like 8 o'clock in the morning by my dad, who comes through the fucking door, taking it off its hinges, and screams at me, telling me to get up, get downstairs, give me your phone, give me every
Call for
electronic
some
you
wheels?
have.
I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook
You
you
are
up.
grounded. Why did you do that? I was like, what the fuck is happening? What did I do?
Right.
And to find out that I
It's
apparently
coming
tried
at
to
you.
have sex
Okay,
with
I
this
got stuff to do.
fucking female.
Really.
I was downstairs crying my balls off because what the fuck was happening? And to find out that I was apparently accused of having sex with her, I fucking tried my absolute best to tell them the truth. They didn't listen until around fucking, I don't know, the afternoon, evening-ish times. And then she finally says, hey, I just come up with a lie, I'm sorry, it shouldn't have happened, blah blah blah. Apparently,
Right.
sorry, everything went back to normal. Although, 2 years later goes by, my brother and them are still friends because, well, you know, they've only been friends for a few
I
years.
hate when girls say,
And when she says, hey, can you go out with me? To my brother says, hell no. Just no. I am not going out with anyone. I don't want to go out with you. He's honest. He doesn't want to. A few days after, like 3 or 4 days, two cops show up at my door to arrest me.
Oh,
Luckily for me, I am in school.
right.
They came to arrest me because apparently I tried to rape a child. And I was 16. So this is like 2 or 3 years later. And she's finally going to the authorities about it.
Basically, she's sitting here being a bitch and fucking your shit up.
She's trying to fuck my life up. And it's coming at me again.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Alright, well, I got something to say about it. Person, I don't know your name. I don't know if I care to know your name. Right? I hope you stumble across this video on your fucking YouTube page. Just for one simple reason. Like, you gotta be fucked up to think that I would think you're just perfectly fine. Like, to sit there and think that, hey, you know, this is gonna be a fucking okay thing for you to just sit
Hey,
here and
this
fucking
happened,
do.
3 years ago, and I'm finally reporting it. What fucking
Yeah.
god, I'm sick of it. See, you wonder, okay, you females wonder why we're all dicks to you.
Well,
There's the
we're not
reason.
all dicks. I feel like
Yeah, but
it's usually the guys that are have had to go through something that turn into one, right? And they turn into an asshole because that's just how like society portrays them to be, and they think that it's, you know, okay to sit there and make you believe that it's going to be a perfect, you know, perfect world. They I mean,
Utopia to dystopia.
raping anybody is completely wrong, especially male. It goes both ways, male or female. I don't give a flying fuck if you got a fucking dildo for a cock. It is wrong.
Yes. Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Oh, and to think it's a perfect world, to all you utopian people out there, you thinking this is a perfect world, it's not. So, pull your head out of your asses and put it back onto your fucking shoulders straight. Because one, we are living in a dystopian. Our government is fucked. The world is fucked. We have global warming. There is a problem happening, and shit is fucked. So, um,
I mean,
there's no such thing as utopia out there. I'm just gonna say that now. Even if you try to create a utopia world, it's not going to happen because
oh,
everyone has their differences.
right. I just don't get this. There's just one simple fact that people need to understand. That it's. I mean, is it okay for you to go and, you know, ha- have sexual relationships with people that don't want sexual relationships with you? You know what I mean? Or vice versa. If you don't want to have sex with somebody, it's not okay whatsoever.
Yeah. And here's the thing about that. If you can't go back, you've consented. If you guys are both naked on the bed and you fine, let's do this,
The
you're
specialty thing.
consenting.
The one thing, and again, I don't condone this shit whatsoever. Like you went to this person, you guys got naked, you started it, slowly and whatnot. Then all of a sudden, like one of my friends had a booty call, and for us guys, you get to that particular second where you uh you get to that point where you're like, I'm fixing a bust, oh no, oh no, and then all of a sudden, if you bust, then she runs to the cops, and you're sitting there going, damn, this shit sucks. You you know that fucking that girl, whatever age is it. I think for you and I is 16, right? No, you is 17, I believe.
I am 17.
No,
I don't know what
age of
state you're in.
consent. Age of
Yes,
consent.
what state are you in?
I'm in Montana. It's 16 up here.
Okay, yeah, 16 for you, 17 for me. Because I'm in the state of Colorado. Oh,
Right.
go ahead. Search it up for those people who are like, oh no, that's not true. It is. Sure, you can say
Now,
federal.
on a
Bring the federal
very
law.
on a very rare case, and I want to explain this law to you. On a very rare case, there is a law called the Romeo and Juliet law, or Romeo and Juliet law, meaning that if you're a certain
Both
age, the
people are
person,
minors.
if you're a certain age, and you guys are having sex, and you both are not under the you're both under the age of consent. Okay, there's a certain year gappage that you guys can. They don't really like it, but in the Romeo and Juliet law is to save the guys and the girls' ass if they got pregnant. Montana, we don't have that law. You have to be 16 to fuck. But again, it's a touch. Again, this is another touchy subject, and it's one of those that I it's really interesting to talk about, but it's also brings back some memories of mine. Um, do I believe that Okay, so in Montana, for example, we're going to throw Montana under the bus. Montana, you kind of got yourself in a pickle. Okay, you're 16, and you are able to fuck anybody that you want to. Like, you can
Mm-hmm.
go spread your legs or get your dick sucked or whatever the fuck by anybody that you fucking choose. You could go and get, you can go get laid by somebody that's in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, their 60s. And in my eyes, it's morally wrong. Uh,
See, now here's the thing about opinions. See, you can have sex at the age of 16 with a 40-year-old man, but you both have to agree on it, or it still counts as rape.
well, I mean, you're still a minor. That's what I'm getting at.
I know you're still a minor, but it's the law. If you're under 15, then it's a rape no matter what. See, if you have sex in Colorado and you're both a minor, we have the Romeo and Juliet law. So we could have sex even if we were under the age of consent. Now,
Right.
here's the thing. Once you turn 17, you're technically an adult at that point because of the age of consent. So you can either choose wisely and have sex with someone around your age, or you could be one of those bastards that have sex with 16-year-old. That's your choice. Although, you know, how do I say this? Your actions can affect others. So if you go ahead and have a 60-year-old man at the age of 17 or 16, depending on which state you're in, by all means do it. But if you do, some people is disgusting rape. Some people look at you and be like, ew, why did you do that? I can't be friends with someone like that.
Well, and I
It's
do. My thing is I want people to realize that you have to go, like, you have to fucking, if you got raped, you gotta go get that kit. You gotta do it within a certain time period. I hate the fact that you can get raped, and oh my god, he raped, and then 14, 15 years later, then you come out about it.
you
Then you
can't do
say,
that.
then you as a person are kind of fucked, because that person has probably got himself a little
Because
kid, you know, he got with somebody, wound up getting himself a little kid, and all of a sudden, you're sitting here saying, you pulling these cards on him.
that's where some laws come in there. It takes a year and I think 5 months for you to report a rape. Report a rape 14 years later, unfortunately, they not going to about that because of the law. I think it's 622 law in every single state. That if you report a rape between when you got raped and the one in a 5 months year span,
Right.
or 1 year and 5 month span, they will do something. But unfortunately, they cannot do something for 14 years later. Now, something to talk about age of consent and how it works. Now, if you're wondering about how to go to have sex with someone in another state, this is when the federal law of age of consent joins in. Now, let's say you live in California. Their age of consent is 18. Someone lives in Nevada. Their age of consent is 17. If a 17-year-old tries having sex with an 18-year-old, and the 18-year-old tries moving to the state, no, that is not a free pass. Federal age of consent is 18. Now, federal of age consent can change whether it's depending on the state, it's the higher point. So let's say for my state, 17, and someone like Montana is 16. The person who is older has the better age of consent. So let's say I move over to, let's say I'm 17, Nathaniel here is 16. This is only an example. Don't take this fucking weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was already thinking about doing that,
I
bro. Not gonna lie.
it, so I go ahead and travel to the state, not to live there, but to access and all that. Now, unfortunately, since he is 16, I could not do that because federal age of consent jumps in. Now, I know a lot about this because I've done so much fucking research. Um, I, I don't know. I'm just thinking myself a little bit.
I had to pee.
Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man.
That's the only reason why I had to mute.
That car is smoking.
Okay, now back to what we were discussing. Um, yeah, if I'm a 53-year-old man, okay, age of majority, age of being considered an adult is the age of 18. Now, I don't give a flying fuck if you're fucking Jewish, you're Muslim, you don't believe in a fucking religion at all, right? You yourself as a person need to realize that these younger kids, these generations that are below you, right? 18, yeah, that's like that 18 year adult, you can go mess around, do whatever the fuck you want to. It's your responsibility to figure out when, where, what, who, and how, and then you gotta make sure that whenever you guys are getting the dirty going, about 50, whenever you sit there and go, hey, last second, oh, yeah, no, I said no. 911 gets called, and bam, you're in trouble. I had a buddy. He put himself in a stupid situation. He was 18, the girl was 15, right? And it was kind of yeah, okay. Anyways, he kind of had himself in a fuck situation, and because of the situation, my mom sat there and told me, make damn sure that the person that you mess around with is not going to be like last second. Last second bullshit, last minute bullshit is something that I've like ever since my mom told me about that. I feared, you know.
See, now, fear is one thing, but to those people, female and males, depending on how you look at it, um, sure, you might have done it for real, but if you are those type of people who call it out, that ruining someone's life for what?
I mean, it ruins both people's lives if you think about it.
Well, not really. It only ruins one person's life, and that's the victim.
Yeah.
The other person is doing for what? What
Well,
reason are you trying to do to make someone's life miserable? What is your point? All you're doing is making this world worse by your own actions, aka actions affect other people. Just like how actions speak louder than words, actions will affect other people as well.
Yeah, it's always well, and that's one thing I was trying to tell everybody. It's cause and effect.
Oh, and really also because you do something wrong to someone, karma will get you. Then you knows at any
Right.
second. How it'll happen depends on what you do. If you fuck someone's life over, it could be 10 times worse. It could be pretty simple. Point is just don't go around trying to ruin people's life for politics. Now, there is one thing I will say. I'm a furry. If you know the definition of what furry actually is, Daniel, you know what a furry is, correct?
A verb?
Furry,
Yes.
F-U-R-R-Y.
Yes.
I am one of those. All you want. I don't give a fuck. You hating on someone can get someone to kill themselves. It's not fun. Calling
Oh,
someone who's fatherless, who could be fatherless, is also something bad. This is also bringing up actions affect other people. I am a furry. Us furries have done nothing wrong except bring joy and serotonin to a lot of people who've also put donations. And think of this. If one of us can afford a fucking fursuit, which is $5 grand, we can afford a $5 bomb and put it into your own mailbox. That's the truth.
well,
It's
you
not a
know.
threat, it's just truth.
Speaking of that, speaking of that, I was actually going to touch that base. So if you're someone that's being bullied, right? Cool. Now, it is up to you as the person that's being bullied to stick up for yourself, right? Granted, some people can't, right? Some people go to the Karen's extent, thinking that, or they'll like, you know how Karen will sit there and go, "You did this," whenever you just sat there and were doing nothing. It was like minding your own fucking business. For example, for example, for example, I shoot this gun in the opposite direction. These people will run away. That person right there is running away. And this person right here, the one I'm pointing at, is just walking perfectly fine and drinking her coffee, stepping over this bike post thingy, which is kind of like, lady, are you okay? Are you, like, the fuck? Did she just
Those are
fucking...
some type of fucking. Those are some type of people you want to stay away from.
Pulls an
Oh, give it another
alien gun.
story I can give. Give it another story I can give back down. Now, when I was a kid, probably 8, 9 years old, me and my mother were going over to my mother's. Okay? We'll call medicine shot a fucking Bob's Meats one night. So we went over to Bob's Meats and we're trying to get their medicines, and we unfortunately they weren't ready yet. They were 15 minutes done. They were 15 minutes till they were done. So while we were about waiting that time, there was a Walgreens right across the way, so we went over to the Walgreens to get some toys, food, yada yada, whatever we wanted. We went back there, and there was a man with a gun robbing the place.
Right.
In a situation like that, if you think you're gonna be like a hero and something, try to grab the gun. Not a good plan, trust me. Because I've been in a school shooting before, and some of the stupid kids did run out, and they did get shot by cops because they didn't know whether they were the actual threat or not. Because at that point, it's a shoot on sight. Now, the robbery anyways happened, and we were sitting there, we were all terrified, and we went through court. Court lasted for about 3 years after. They finally got arrested, and now unfortunately they're letting it go again. After robbing medicine shops, banks, or not banks, Walgreens, that type of shit. So it's scary. So don't try to be a hero of something, because you can either get yourself hurt badly or others hurt. Hence, actions affect others.
So something that my mom always told me was, do unto others that you would do unto yourself. That's how things are supposed to be. So that's like one of those things. For example, another example, cause and effect. I shoot this person, the cops get called. It's broad daylight outside. That person tries to be a hero, and more than likely only had a pistol on him.
So, movies and life, because in movies it's acted, it's staged. Now, in real life, if you were at gunpoint and you try to get out of the way, unfortunately, he already has his finger on the trigger. By the time you're trying to move, pop, you're dead.
What really fucked is a lot of people think that they think that, for example, remember a while back how I was telling you that there was this thing that people are starting to try to do. It's like, oh, we need gun control. We need to ban all guns. And I say this: the people that are they're getting mind fucked. Okay, they're getting messed up in the head. Their mental is not all the way there. You know what I mean?
People who say that we shouldn't have guns, we shouldn't have all this. Well, do you really think us getting guns taken away from us is really going to stop criminals?
Is it really going to stop the people from getting guns? I mean, come on now.
Yes, I mean, there are people out there who have untraced guns. Or unmarked guns, I should say. So, if you really try to... You take away a fucking million hours, it's not going where all it's doing is putting us more into danger because we can't carry guns around us to protect ourselves. Because there are those people out there who will carry a gun around not to just rob banks and shit and kill people, but to themselves.
Well, so it takes one good like it takes one person. It's like, you know how you go to the bank or whatnot, you go to cash your check, okay? And it's like every 2 weeks you go to cash your check, right? Let's say that your check was like $800 something, and you go in there, and all of a sudden, you sit there and you're like, hey, I want to deposit this much money, okay? You have a gun on your head, in your holster, right? And you're just one country ass motherfucker that like knows, you know what? I don't want no trouble. I just want to get here, get to the bank, get the shit done, get the shit over with, and then go back the fuck home. Well, who knows? You might not even have had coffee at this point, right? But some other motherfucker with a fucking ski mask comes in here, right? And these people in the fucking bank don't have any guns, except for this one person. Okay, one gun can control another person that has a gun. Okay, if it's used properly.
Others.
Now, if there's 4 different people that have guns and there's that one person, he's outnumbered. He's going to have to somehow manage to get a one bullet, hit 4 people in the head with a kill shot. Now, if every motherfucker in that bank had a weapon, right? That robber comes in there, whatnot, tells everybody, hey, get your ass on the ground, whatever, right? And you'll sit there and say, hey, we want this much money. Well, if you're holding a gun, for example, right? If I walk towards this person, you know, he did not have enough time to pull out a weapon, nothing. But if you have 40, 50, 60 people in that bank having a weapon, all those other guns are aimed at you, and you're sitting here trying to rob the place. Now, what would be funny is to see that fucking motherfucker on the world's dumbest criminals for even walking in that bank if he knew that there was that many guns. Just saying.
And anyways, besides the point, what we're trying to teach you is that actually, so if you plan on doing some stupid shit, just think twice before you put it like this. Think twice before you act, as actions speak louder than words, and actions speak louder.
Right.
I put 3 terms or 3 holding styles into one. If you can't understand that, then get the fuck off. If you can't understand what we're saying and you say, oh, what is this? Is it the fact? It's going to happen no matter what. We understand that. We're just trying to at least come out here and be. Sometimes it'll happen, but you can change that as well.
Well, even in my situation right now, that one with my woman, this motherfucker just got up from a shotgun blast to the fucking stomach. Stay the fuck.
GTA physics.
Right? But anyways, you sit there.
Daniel?
What's that?
Brain
Brain fart.
Yeah, it's gone. Anyways, I think this is good for me about this pep talk. I'm getting fucking tired as hell.
Yeah. Well, you
But,
relax and
yeah, just think twice before you act, as actions can speak louder than words, and actions affect people as well. What's the quote of the day? Now I already know that there's gonna be some people in there
they're gonna be.
saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna listen to dumbass that doesn't know what we're talking about." Cool, you don't have to listen to us, but we're giving advice that's actually helpful. At least you should fucking stereotype that there's some people out here not destroying, not because you're hating everything. Oh, also, just so you know, Joe Biden's a piece of shit. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's been exposed for so much shit. Anyways, I'm done with the talk. I'm going to go ahead and kill this with
Yeah.
Hey, RL, right?
All right, I'm gonna end the stream there.